Hey you guys, it's Susan Morad right back here on Clever News. And Rihanna, Beyonce, Nicki Minaj and more celebrities are sending their support to Nigeria amid the ongoing protests. In case you aren't familiar with what's going on in Nigeria, please note that we'll be covering extremely heavy and sensitive topics in this story, so please only continue watching if you feel comfortable doing so. According to the New York Times, for nearly 2 weeks, protesters in Nigeria have been demanding that the government disband a rogue unmarked police unit called the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, commonly known as SARS. Protesters are saying that SARS is known to rob, torture, brutalize, and even kill well-dressed young people who the officers think might have money. The demonstrators have also called for punishment of officers who commit brutality. In the past, the Nigerian government has claimed that they had plans to shut down the SARS unit, but its officers are still on the streets. And the current unrest has continued even after Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari attempted to respond to the protesters' demands by announcing last week that he would crack down on these rogue police officers accused of brutalizing citizens. Unfortunately, the violence escalated on Tuesday, October 20th. The New York Times reported that Nigerian security forces opened fire on demonstrators protesting against police brutality in Nigeria's largest city, Lagos. Witnesses reported seeing people being shot and killed, though the extent of the casualties is still unclear. Videos posted on Instagram and Twitter also show protesters running from gunshots and wounded people falling to the ground. Out of respect for the victims, we will not be showing this content. It is beyond heartbreaking and very painful to watch. Amnesty International Nigeria also tweeted saying that they, quote, received credible but disturbing evidence of excessive use of force occasioning deaths of protesters at Lekki Tollgate in Lagos. The Lagos governor also chimed in, writing, yesterday's events were no doubt some of the darkest gradients of our history as a state and as a people. And after learning of the shootings, many celebrities have been speaking out on social media about the tragic events. Beyonce took to Instagram and wrote, I am heartbroken to see the senseless brutality taking place in Nigeria. There has to be an end to SARS. We have been working on partnerships with youth organizations to support those protesting for change. We are collaborating with coalitions to provide emergency healthcare, food, and shelter. To our Nigerian sisters and brothers, we stand with you. Rihanna also posted to her stories, writing, I can't bear to see this torture and brutalization that is continuing to affect nations across the planet. It's such a betrayal to the citizens. The very people put in place to protect are the ones we are most afraid of being murdered by. My heart is broken for Nigeria, man. It is unbearable to watch. I'm so proud of your strength and not letting up on the fight for what's right. #EndSARS. And Nicki Minaj tweeted saying, standing with and praying for the brave young people of Nigeria who are on the front lines of this senseless violence. Your voice is being heard. Many other celebrities like Keke Palmer, Trey Songz, Chance the Rapper, and more have also shown their support for the End SARS movement. We would also like to send our support to the protesters and everyone else affected in Nigeria. We are thinking of you and keeping you in our hearts during this tragic time. Feel free to show your support for the protesters in Nigeria in the comments section below, and we've also linked some resources if you wanted to get involved and help out. I'm your host, Susan Morad, sending love to everyone affected in Nigeria. I'll catch you later. Bye, guys.